What's good, R&B squad? This is out of Ruth. I trusted this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you. And Jesus is, of course, always happier. The word I have today comes from a song that the Lord recently had me pay attention to. And as you guys listen to the message, you'll know whether or not it is for you. You know how we do it here: eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. And the song and the message that accompanies it, it's sweet, but at the same time, I find it a little bit sad. I heard this song recently, and as I was hearing it for the first time, I'd never heard it before. The Lord had me perk up and pay attention to the lyrics, and then He had me go and look up the lyrics and listen to the song again. Now, how I know, one of the ways that I know that God is using a song or a scene from a movie or something like that to speak to me is this. I am really good at ignoring background music and things like that. So if there's something going on TV or there's some music playing somewhere in the background, I can focus on whatever is going on in front of me and completely ignore the background music or the TV or whatever it is. But the minute I get to focusing and I'm zeroed in on the lyrics of a song or on a scene from a movie, that's usually when God is nudging me to listen and pay attention. And so this song is called I Can Dream About You by an artist called Dan Hartman, I believe. And the lyrics go like this. No more timing each tear that falls from my eyes. By the way, I'm going to put a link to the lyrics in the description box as well. I'm not hiding the remedy to cure this old heart of mine. So again, that's verse 1. No more timing each tear that falls from my eyes. I'm not hiding the remedy to cure this old heart of mine. And here's the chorus. I can dream about you if I can't hold you tonight. I can dream about you. You know how to hold me just right. I can dream about you if I can't hold you tonight. I can dream about you. You know how to hold me just right. And this is verse 2. Moving sidewalks I don't see under my feet. Climbing up from down here below where the streets see me lonely for you. And then it goes back to the chorus again. I can dream about you if I can't hold you tonight. I can dream about you. You know how to hold me just right. And this is verse 3. I'm going to press my lips against you and hold you to me. I can dream about you. You know you got me spellbound. What else can it be? Moving sidewalks I don't see under my feet. Climbing up from the pain in my heart because it's you that I need. And then it goes back to the chorus again. And then the final verse. I don't understand it. I can't keep my mind off loving you. And that's very important. Pay attention to that part. I don't understand it. Can't keep my mind off loving you, not even for a minute. Now, baby, I'm caught up in the magic I see in you. There's one thing to do. I can dream about you if I can't hold you tonight. I can dream about you. You know how to hold me just right. And then the chorus repeats itself and the song comes to an end. So, guys, first of all, this is, of course, a kingdom marriage word, and this is for two groups of people. This is for those of you who may be in separation from the person that the Lord told you you're going to marry, and for others of you whom this is for, you're not in separation, but you do spend a lot of time away from each other because of your individual responsibilities. So in either situation, you're not around this person as much as they would like you to be around them. And for those of you who are in separation, believe it or not, as much as it may seem like this person, it may seem like they're not focused on you, or it might seem like they don't have any intentions of coming forward. They do. And there are things that are holding them up. In some situations, it's God Himself holding them up because He has to perfect certain things in them before He brings them back to you. Not make them perfect, but perfect certain things in them before He brings them back to you. And for those of you who are not in separation, it's also a reason why the Lord is allowing the two of you to spend significant amounts of time away from each other to focus on your other responsibilities. And I'll get to that in a moment. The thing is, with this individual, with your person, between the two of you, you are much better at focusing on what's right in front of you at the moment and what you have to get done at the moment than they are. They tend to daydream a lot, and when they daydream, their daydreams usually involve the two of you and plans that they're making for the two of you, and they create sometimes whole scenarios, beautiful ones, by the way, not bad ones, in their head about time spent with you and what they could do if they would just be able to spend that time with you. And this person, in his mind or in her mind, they've accepted the fact or admitted to the fact that they might be a little bit obsessed with you, and not in a creepy stalker kind of way, but in the sense that there really is not a moment that goes by where they don't think of you. It's like everything they see reminds them of you. And everything they hear reminds them of you. If they hear a song, they think about you. They hear a love song somewhere, they think about you. They go to a place, they think about you. There's something there that reminds them of you. They're at work, there's something they see that reminds them of you. And other people around them have noticed how they go off into a daydream, how they approach their day to day activities, like people they work alongside, and sometimes their family members, their friends, notice how they go off into these daydreams. And it's kind of like they have to look at them and ask, where'd you go? Earth to so and so, because this person is so busy daydreaming. And the people around them have noticed that they approach their day to day activities almost with a reluctance. It's almost like they handle them grudgingly. And that's because of what is going on with them internally. That's because they miss you so much and they are literally thinking about the next time they get to see you. And that is what is occupying their minds to the point where they might even be snapping at some people. Some of your significant others, some of your God ordained partners are actually snapping at the people that they have to deal with on a day to day basis. And that's not good. And this part of the song, no more timing each tear that falls from my eyes. I'm not hiding the remedy to cure this old heart of mine. So before, they may have tried to hide the fact that they were irritated from your absence. They were irritated by the fact that they were absent from you. They may have tried to hide their emotions and hide their sadness and hide their loneliness. But slowly but surely, people are starting to see it because they don't really care anymore if people see it. They don't really care if people see that they're not in a good mood, that they're not really focused on, or their heart is not in whatever they're doing at the moment. It's becoming that stressful for them to be away from you. And here's the thing about that. In some cases, for some of you, God is allowing you to not spend as much time with each other or allowing you to be separated for this exact reason, to teach this person that they need to learn how to be a whole person, even in your absence. They need to learn how to enjoy life and be a whole person, even in your absence. The joy of the Lord ought to be their strength. This is what God is trying to teach them in this period. So if you guys are separated, or if you're not separated, but you have responsibilities on both ends that cause you to be absent from each other for significant periods of time, some of you are even like you're out of state and the person is all the way in another state. For some of you, the person is all the way in another country. And so you only see each other at specific times, or right now you may not be seeing each other at all. And the Lord has it that way because He's trying to teach this person. It would be very easy if this person saw you every day for you to become their entire world. That's what would happen. This person will get so sucked in to their love for you. Like I said, this person has admitted even to himself or to herself that they're a little bit obsessed with you because they think about you that often. If they were to see you every day, everything would be about you. It would get to the point where they would feel like they were on life support and someone took it away if they had to be away from you for even like a few hours. And that's not where God wants them to be. The joy of the Lord ought to be this person's strength, because realistically speaking, God bless the two of you that you have a long, happy marriage and you grow to a ripe old age together. But realistically, one person, even if you grow to a ripe old age together, and I pray that you do, one person has to go before the other. So death will inevitably separate the two of you. And then what's going to happen to the other one if they can't go on? So God is trying to teach this person a certain amount of emotional independence, if that makes sense. But just know that this individual is very deeply in love with you. And that's where the I can dream about you comes in. Look at the chorus. I can dream about you. If I can't hold you tonight, I can dream about you. You know how to hold me just right. So how this person gets through their days and nights is by thinking about the last encounter that they had with you, whatever that was. The last good encounter that they had with you, where maybe you held them, maybe they held you, maybe you guys comforted each other, maybe you laughed. They tend to focus on these encounters to get them through their day to day. And this person is very, like I said, I found this to be both sweet and sad because I felt all of the emotions of this individual or these individuals when the Lord was speaking to me. This person loves you dearly, more than you realize. So pray for them, pray for their strength, that God will get them to where they need to be, that they will find a healthy balance between being that much in love with you and still being emotionally independent, still having the Lord as their center. So I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.